everybody.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Well, let's start the insanity.
Hello and welcome to the Weekly Act for Sunday, December 2nd, 2018. I'm Mac with Randy.
What's up?
He's back. Or he's still here. Not back. He's
Still here.
He's still here.
I never left. I've been sitting at this table for 3 weeks.
Right. It was kind of weird when I would get up in the middle of the night and you're just sitting in here.
Well, you told me you didn't want me to come in and cuddle you, so
Right,
I
yeah.
just decided to stay
Well,
at
no,
the
but
table.
I mean, you didn't have to, like, you could have got up from the table, but you just stayed at the
I
table.
just stay here.
Not that you stayed at my apartment. You stayed at this table.
I stayed at the table the entire time. I did get up once and ate a bowl of cereal, but that's
Oh.
it. That sustained me.
My
for the
Golden
entire time.
Graham cereal.
Your Golden Graham.
That
your
we've
fave.
established is my favorite, yeah. And there's some up there, right there. Look at that. I'm not lying. I really do like Golden Grams.
Is this product placement?
Yes.
Is Golden
It's
Grahams
a
our new
sponsor. I don't know. Who knows? I hope the ads aren't being too obtrusive for anybody. I never know what the ads are. They're just random ads.
Have you ever tried the s'more cereal?
I think I did.
It's Golden Grahams, and then it's like Cocoa Puff and like the
Lucky Charms marshmallows?
It's like
wow.
It's
That's your daily allotment of sugar right there.
It's really good when you're stoned. It's really
You
good
smoke?
when you're stoned.
Oh, jeez. I'm such a square. I'm not into that.
No judgment, loser.
No, I'm judging you. No, don't judge me. I'm judging you. You're the bad one. No, it's fine. I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I just don't like it.
No,
It's the smell is just
yeah, that's
yeah.
totally fair.
But I mean, I still, it's not like I don't use other things to escape.
What's in this
That's
glass?
just tea. Really.
This is
Not a Long
part of
Island
the
iced tea.
ASMR.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
But you have to whisper when you do it.
yeah.
You were that was too low.
Yes.
I didn't pick you up there.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Fix my
Whoa,
fucking audio,
Jesus
Mac.
Christ. Speaking of Jesus, it's the first day of Hanukkah.
Mazel tov.
Even though he's not part of the Jewish faith.
correct.
Well, I mean, he's a guy. I always have to, when we talk about religion and when I teach it as part of history, the Jews believe Jesus was a man, but not the Messiah.
Yes.
So
The
end.
Yeah, he was a dude.
Right. He was a guy. He was like a good guy, but he wasn't.
Allegedly.
Right. Who knows?
He
may have been one of the first Me Too.
He had horrible gas,
and
he would just fart everywhere he
Really?
went.
Okay.
He didn't help that old lady cross the street that one time.
Did you hear me just reference that he may have sexually harassed a woman?
Yes.
Am I going to get some flack for that? That's fine. I don't care.
YOLO.
Right?
Right. Also, before we get into it, I thought it was so funny.
Into what?
Into
a fight?
Into
Our
the
fight?
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Completely unrelated.
Uh-huh.
I know I messaged you, but it was so fucking funny that you went on a tirade about Target last week, and then they happened to be one of our ads.
Yeah.
One
of them, I don't know if anybody got it, because sometimes it's because they're rotating. But one, you told me that when you went back to listen, it was the very first, before the show started?
In the middle.
Oh, it was the middle?
It was
a
like
Target
after
ad?
you talked about Target was then one of the ads in the show, and I
Well-
was screaming because I was laughing so hard.
I went to, I had to go by Target, and then I went to get something that I left at my aunt's house from Thanksgiving, and she was like, "What have you been doing?" I was like, "Oh, I went to Target." And it's so weird because she's like, "Target? What are you doing? We're boycotting Target." And I'm like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, I know, but first, because they're so like politically different minded than me, I thought, oh, did they say that they have unisex bathrooms again?
Yeah.
I thought it was that." And they're like, no, they're suing you. I'm like, "Oh yeah, right."
Oh, you right. You
You right? Yeah. Yeah, screw them. But they have the cheese that I like. Seriously.
I've got some serious opinions about cheese.
I like Sargento cheese, and HEB doesn't have it.
Okay.
And Target does, because they're bougie as AF.
Yeah. Do you like a soft cheese?
What does that mean? They're all soft.
No, like a spreadable cheese as opposed to like a hard cheese.
No.
Do you like it hard or soft?
Hard
Mac?
cheese. Well, no, I mean it's for my sandwiches, so it's
Okay.
it's like a regular sliced cheese.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I've had spreadable cheeses like like at a party or something like
Okay.
that's good, but never on a. No, I mean, I guess cracker, spreadable cheese, hard cheese.
Hard cheese.
Well, it's funny because that's a slang for a really high velocity fastball in baseball.
Really?
For the hard cheese, yeah.
Oh, this is news to me.
That's like 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Yeah. That's one. There's a million slang words for lots of, sports analogies in general, but
Okay.
the high, hard cheese.
Now
That's
I
if you
know.
throw it up,
I think
fastball up high.
I think you would really like the laughing cow cheese. It's like in a little wheel.
Yeah. I've seen the commercials.
Oh, they're so
Speaking of commercials.
so fucking good.
Well, no, not the one that's on. That's Pizza Hut.
Fuck Pizza Hut. I worked for Pizza Hut
Really? Why?
for 3 days.
I mean, why don't you like them?
I worked there for 3 days. I signed things.
What do you mean?
I can't go into too much detail.
Oh, wow.
All I say is don't eat Pizza Hut.
Okay.
I hope we don't get sued, but like but
Well, way to go, man.
don't eat Pizza
If
Hut.
I don't have enough law trouble already,
if you don't have enough people suing you.
you might as well let what? Pizza Hut. Come on. Just come on.
It's not the best.
No,
Anyway, Domino's is better.
Yeah, well, if I get delivery, it's usually Papa John's, even though he's a racist or whatever. I mean, I like Domino's too, but normally I like if I have the money, I like Paparolo's.
Okay.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah, I like Paparolo's. In town, Moroso's is really good.
Yeah, that build your own. Marco's is pretty good.
Have you had Chuck's? That's just right here on Lakeshore.
Yeah. They always.
I said I said the street that it's on. I don't know if that matters.
Oh,
because
yes,
you just need to bleep that so it's not in the vicinity, so no one knows the vicinity in which you live.
Nah, nobody's gonna know where that is. That's
Okay.
only one. I think that's the only one in the world.
Oh, that's true.
So I mean, if you're not in here, but there are places to live a lot closer to that pizzeria than me. So
I lived across the street from it.
I lived there at one.
That's
one
right.
of the two as well.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, just lived right there. I'd order it and then walk across the street 20 minutes later.
They give you because this place is close as well. They give you a free pizza coupon when you get not account when you get when you rent here. So that was worth it right there.
Yeah,
I'm
there
like
you
a
go.
free pizza one time only.
Yeah,
Yes,
take it.
right.
I'll take it.
No commercials. I was I keep pointing at the TV even though there's not a commercial on. Randy's not a big football's on right now, but Randy surprisingly is not a big football fan.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because you're like
You fucking bigot.
I am
What?
hateful
Yeah.
and yeah.
Violent,
No, but
rude.
gay people don't like football. It's a known
Oh,
fact.
this one doesn't.
Right. But I don't things bother me that shouldn't, but I'm the Kentucky Fried Chicken commercials, they don't have like celebrities doing the Colonel anymore. It's like some guy.
Really?
Like it's just some guy, like it's a commercial actor, just like somebody who would do commercials. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, I don't want, because at first, and maybe I'm just embarrassed because I was like, man, who's the new celebrity Colonel Sanders? And then it was just some guy. And he's dancing with Mrs. Butterworth, like in Dirty Dancing.
Okay.
Because they have chicken and waffles now, I guess.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Belgian. Yeah. So if you're stoned and you need to,
I live
near a
within
KFC?
walking distance of a KFC.
Yeah.
I fucking love chicken and waffles. I'm such a fatty. I'm such a foodie.
A fatty foodie.
A fatty foodie.
How
How are you?
I'm good.
How are things?
They're good. We
Any
haven't seen
update?
each other since
the last
time we saw each other.
Yeah, since
Kinda
the last time we were here.
Kind of like Chuck's is on the street that it's on. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did.
Good.
The week of Thanksgiving was good. My actual Thanksgiving was whatever.
Did you guys have extra days, or was it just Thanksgiving off?
I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
If you can't get, you used to be in education, so you remember the whole week, but
Yes.
that's a close second.
It's close.
Because a lot of people Thursday and that's it. And then they go back to work the next day. So.
And that was Grant.
Oh,
Sadly, he got Thursday off. He got Thanksgiving Day off, and that's it. I was in East Texas. I went to a wedding earlier in the week, and I got to see.
Was it a gay wedding?
No, it was not a gay wedding.
I just assume everything you do is gay.
It's too gay. It was the wedding of 2 college friends of mine. Got hitched. But I got to see like some of my best friends from college. My Greek big.
Did you go to? You went to college in East Texas.
Yeah, I went to SFA.
Oh, okay, Stephen F. Austin, good. And Nacogdoches.
In Nacogdoches, Texas.
Nice.
Nacogdoches, Nacogdoches.
Texas does have a lot of cities that are hard to pronounce. Like if you just come, like all the people that are coming here from out of state. That's one. Waxahachie is one.
Waxahachie.
Mejia. Looks like Mexia. Palestine. Not Palestine. Yeah. Palestine, Texas. I had to think about it for a second. I had to, because if you listen, in world news, it's one way, but in Texas, it's we always have to do things differently, I guess.
And since Grant only had Thanksgiving Day off, we didn't spend it with family. We just stayed here in Waco. Guess where we had our Thanksgiving meal?
At Magnolia something?
At the Golden Corral.
Oh. That's all right.
And I will never step foot in another Golden Corral, especially on a holiday.
Oh, because it was crazy packed?
Fucking ever again. There are people that should never leave their homes in that restaurant.
Well, that's probably why they went to Golden Corral.
Apparently, but I am not one of those people because I'm beautiful. And
you're beautiful.
It's true. But not that ugly people shouldn't be out in public, but these ones specifically because
wait, were they also ugly?
I mean, it's like
their actions were they jerks too?
They were jerks to each other, could not fucking control their children, running around hitting people, just loud, rude. It's like, yeah, they ran out of mashed potatoes, bitch. It's Thanksgiving and there are 500 people in this restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a buffet.
Right.
Calm down.
Why don't you go make some? I love Golden Corral's breakfast.
I've never been.
I mean, it's just regular breakfast food, but it's awesome because it's a buffet. Because all it is, it's always a buffet, no matter when. But, but they have there's like an omelet station and a waffles. Where they'll just make them.
Oh, cool.
Instead of just some places, I guess that would have like maybe I don't know, any other place that has a breakfast buffet. Sometimes they'll just make a bunch of waffles and throw them in under the heat lamps or whatever. But they'll make them. And they'll make the eggs for you fresh. I mean, unless you want scrambled, then it's just like a big vat of scrambled eggs. You don't like scrambled eggs?
No,
or eggs at all.
I like scrambled eggs. That's probably like the only way I'll eat eggs. I don't like it if it's in like a vat, like pre-made and it's just been sitting out for a while.
Heat lamp.
Yeah, not a fan. Yeah, I'll eat scrambled eggs if I cook them or if like I order them at a restaurant and they're made specifically for me.
Right. They're never that good if you get them right when they put them in, it's good. But if they've been either they dry out or somehow at the bottom they're all like wet. So it's either, I mean, if you get them once they just dump them in there and then they're perfect.
Yes.
But don't get them like after they've been,
No, thank you. Not a fan.
Roasting in their own juices. Anyway,
Gross.
So Colonel Sanders needs to be, I need my commercials to be star-studded. KFC, okay.
Who was the guy that used to play the Colonel? It was that one dude.
There was it would rotate. It was like a million different.
Wasn't Reba
Reba did it once. Jason Alexander did it. Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald, that's who I was thinking of.
Jim Gaffigan. I mean, it was just a rotating.
I also love Reba. So
really,
yeah. Was that surprising?
Like as a singer or
as an icon?
Really? She's like Cher in country, like the Cher of country music.
Hold on a second. The closest thing to Cher of country is Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, okay. But my bad. You're right.
I'd say Reba is like who's a good like pop or more mainstream, not country equivalent of Reba.
You mean like the queen of pop music? Or what do you mean?
I mean, it's someone that's like the same level of fame, but like, oh, that's hard.
Shania Twain used to be.
Shania Twain, yeah. She's.
I think she's on.
She was once popular amongst the gays.
Oh yeah, really?
Shania Twain?
Well, I didn't know. I mean, yeah, I know who that is. I just mean I didn't know she was a gay.
Oh yeah, the gays. Once Upon a Time loved her.
I wonder why. I mean, how do you ever? I mean, is there a way to know which way the gay wind will blow? Like, what? I mean, what about her? Like, I mean, I understand Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I guess because she's
so
over the
extra
top and
so verbally supportive of the community,
right? But
and so is like Madonna and Cher.
Oh, okay. So it's never. It always is because you know that you're the only one. You're the speaker for all the gays.
Me specifically, I'm the ambassador.
So it's usually because you know for sure that they do support.
That's definitely a factor.
Oh, okay.
But it's also like, how extra are you?
And well,
you real extra? We gonna like you.
So, Cher extra, Dolly Parton's hair. I guess Shania Twain was pretty. I mean, yeah, her concerts were pretty elaborate and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe that, Speaking of that, country elaborate. Is there a adjective? I mean, elaborativity.
Are you having a stroke?
Garth Brooks is making a comeback, and he was famously. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he would fly around. And so I saw him on Colbert the other night.
Oh, cool!
And I think it's just because it was going to be on CBS. That concert's going to be on CBS, so that's why it's. Yeah.
Oh well, Grant would like it. Grant loves Garth Brooks.
Really?
And I don't.
I was always when I if it's country for me, if I listen to country, it's George Strait. I don't know. Garth Brooks always seemed like more. I mean, I guess he has good songs that he wrote, but he always seemed more flash and no substance. I always thought. I don't know.
Okay. That's fair. But I really don't know enough.
But people
want to
go to. But any genre, any artist, people want to go to a concert, not just the music. They want the experience.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I understand.
You want the production value,
right? But I mean, I guess if you're good enough, you don't need that. Or maybe if you're good enough and you do both, and it's a mega. Then that's when you're a mega star.
Beyonce.
Because I love the Eagles, but I mean, they would go on world tours. But I mean, I've been to 2 of their concerts, and they just play.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends on, if you're good enough or the genre, then you just kind of do it.
It's also their music, while good, is not extra. It's like, it's mostly just like guitars and sing. It's about like
so it depends on the genre of music too, I guess,
think that's
right?
part of it.
Okay.
Like there's like stadium country, like Garth Brooks,
right.
or like Shania Twain, that like has an aspect of like
right.
theatricality to
okay.
it.
Like Aerosmith concert would be theatrical. Okay.
Like you could go see oh God, who's now I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, like you couldn't go to a Beyonce concert and expect to just sit there and have the words sung to you versus like Adele, who's just going to sing.
Right.
And while there may be some like effects, it's not going to be the same like huge production
right.
and like numbers and performance.
If you're like a singer-songwriter like Adele, you can get away with So yeah, I guess I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I guess Beyonce doesn't write all of her own stuff. Does she? Everything? I mean, she has songwriters.
I mean, she's got a big team. She's got Sia living in that in that cupboard.
Well, I mean, she's married to
staircase.
Jay-Z. I mean, so
lucky him.
well for now. There was a little
shit go down in the elevator.
Yeah, well, not that, but even I mean, it's just when you have 2 megastars. I don't know how you
don't know.
You know what I mean?
Like Madonna and Sean Penn.
Well, Sean Penn, I think he's kind of crazy.
I mean,
is he a megastar?
He beat the shit out of her.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's not like on interviews, you can tell he's like, he's one.
Yeah.
If you say one thing wrong, he's gonna. Yeah, I don't
snap.
I mean, I don't know if he was ever a megastar. I mean, he was a movie star, but I don't know if. But not now. Like, I guess 90s Sean Penn. Is she still married to Guy Ritchie, or did they divorce?
I have no idea.
Do you know who Guy Ritchie is?
I know the name.
She used to be married. Madonna used to. He's a director.
Yeah.
You don't know. Anyway, I had a good Thanksgiving.
That's good. That's great.
It was all right.
Did you spend it with your family of opposing political views?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I don't bring up the stuff. They do.
They always do.
I'm like, what? And I had to borrow my aunt's car for a school for a trip of a club that I sponsor, and my little Civic didn't have enough room, and they have an SUV, and I left it there for her, and then I drove it just for the day, and then brought it back, and she made my uncle pull it into the driveway because she didn't want to drive it because it had the Beto sticker on it still. And I told her, I was like, oh, you don't want somebody to accidentally think you made a good political decision? And she was like, no, that's not even it.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, well, if somebody had one of those exist stickers made of guns, I don't know if I would drive their car either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If someone had a Ted Cruz or like a Make America Great Again decal on any of their vehicles,
yeah,
I would purposefully drive it off a bridge.
You know, George Bush died on Friday.
He said he was pro-life. He died anyway.
He actually was more tolerant of Planned Parenthood back in his presidency.
Good for him.
Well, all right. Come on, you got to at least give it. He was at least like trying to do what he like an honest day's work as president. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you know I know comparing everyone to Trump makes them look like saints, and I'm not saying
this is true.
I'm not saying George Bush was a saint, but he like respected the office. Have you ever read that letter he wrote to Clinton?
Yes,
that's pretty awesome. I mean,
yeah. I will give, just because of the current political climate that we're in, anyone that's even like got a hint of decency or kindness to them, that's great, because we are missing a lot of that. Mm-hmm. That being said, so many people died under Reagan and Bush Sr. because of
Kuwait.
I was going to say because they failed to address AIDS.
Oh yeah,
in any capacity, and 100,000 people died in the United States because they failed to even mention it. Mm. So, while he may have been a decent person in his heart for political reasons or whatever, he failed to help a lot of people, and a lot of people died as a direct result.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Well, I meant just on a human level. Like, I don't think, like, even when Trump leaves, I don't think once he's not a politician, I don't think I could even be like, well, despite his politics, he's still not.
Oh, no, fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
But, Bush, I mean, you could say that of any president, they thought they were doing the right thing based on their politics, but I don't know. Trump, I think, just says it's just him. It's not even about the party or it's him. It's just him.
You're exactly right.
I mean, Bush, okay, yeah, that I know what you're saying, but it was all part of his politics and stuff. But I mean, that's all I mean.
I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But you're wrong.
I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong.
Yeah. I would agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Well, no, I didn't say. What am I wrong about?
I'm giving you a hard time.
Okay, I was going to say I'm acknowledging that. I'm not a Republican, so I was just,
we're all desperate for the time when like a respectable, like vaguely kind Republican person seemed to be in charge.
Because like it wasn't before this, if a Republican president got elected, I wasn't like, oh, well, this is the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was
like I would have been bummed out had Mitt Romney been elected.
Right.
But I wouldn't have been like, oh,
it's all down the crapper
but
now.
Now I'm like,
Mitt Romney. He just was not, he just wasn't relatable. There was an episode of
sexy though.
There was an episode, well, I think we've talked about this already.
Have we?
Well, I remember you saying that he was a good looking guy.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was, because I remember saying he was like John F. Kennedy-esque, like he's like the handsome, the handsome politician kind of thing. But there was a Saturday Night Live where it was when Obama was getting the re-election in 2012, and he wasn't doing as good as he was. I remember Jay Farrow played him, and he was like, "Look, America, I know you're not in love with me anymore, but it's either me or this." And it kept showing how just Romney's just out of touch. He just is not. Yeah. He didn't know how to relate. And he goes at the beginning, Jay Farrow as Obama said, Malia and Sasha, go to bed. And he's like, I just say that to remind you I have 2 adorable daughters and not 5 creepy adult sons. Mormons. Am I right?
Oh, that's right. He was Mormon.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that.
Anyway.
I believe.
Forgot what I was going to say.
Riveting. I'm living.
Yeah. Let's take a break. No. Oh, I need to oil this arm.
Oil crown. I like how you stroke it and move it around.
All right. Can you not?
No, yes, I have to.
All right. I all right.
Like my sweet touch.
Mm-hmm. Your hands are warm.
If that's the only way that I molest you, then
I should consider myself lucky.
I'm a very affectionate person.
You did kiss me once.
That's right. I was like, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did. It was at a play.
And it wasn't part of the play.
It wasn't part of the play because I was supposed to kiss you on stage as a joke. But
That's
I
right.
didn't.
Yeah, that's right. And then you did, and I'm like, hey, you didn't do it. And then you did it. Like
And
we
then
were in the
little concession room.
concession stand. Yeah.
And then I gave you a big old kiss
But you
on the
grabbed
cheek.
me too, like you grabbed my face.
Mhm.
So that was fun. How was the end of the once run?
It was great.
Because that was it was gonna before when we did our last show. It was the end was going to be the
coming
next
weekend.
week, right?
Yeah. It was a very emotional last day.
I watched your live stream of that song.
Oh,
You did a song or sang a song
we were in
with everybody?
we were in the dressing room during the intermission. And
That was the last day?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you listen to the whole thing? Did you watch the whole thing?
I think I did. I mean, y'all all were good singers. I didn't really know the song because I don't know the play, but there's one girl. There were some hot ladies in there. I know
There were some very pretty ladies.
I know that you didn't, weren't looking at them that way.
I was the prettiest.
You were the prettiest lady
I was
in the
prettiest
play.
lady.
There's one girl that I think she was in it. Her last name is synonymous with when you tell somebody something and they have to figure out the answer to it.
Like what you're doing right now with me.
No, it starts with an R.
Riddle?
Yeah. No.
That was a very odd way of going about saying
you
this.
said the name. I was like,
I have no idea.
That's not a person in that?
Not that I can think
Oh,
of.
okay. It must be somehow I must have seen her because she's friends with Yasko's wife. And I thought she was in that, but it may have been some other like artistic production or something. So never mind.
I'm drawing a blank.
Anyway, she's lovely. I just want that was all I want to say. And also speaking of performing, Beth sent out the I guess we're gonna do
We're doing the
a
radio
show. But I'm sure it'll be the day before.
Probably.
It starts after this week, next week.
Yeah, not this coming week, but the week of the 10th or something.
We'll start rehearsal or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it's just one play this time.
I
think it's just It's a Wonderful Life. That's what she said like months ago.
I don't remember.
I know It's a Wonderful Life is one of them.
Yes.
If not the only one, but
Yeah.
I know that's at least... Because last year we did Miracle on 34th Street and
A Christmas Carol.
That was it, right? There wasn't like a little mini one in there?
There was. It was like a letter to the editor for the Baltimore Sun.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one of the kids read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a good show. So if you are around and enjoy classic radio
In Waco. I mean, yeah.
come to the Brazos Theater.
Man, I was getting groceries last night. Speaking of people in Waco, and I don't know about you, but I don't like being seen at the grocery store. Like I just want to get in and get out.
Okay.
I don't like being there in the first place because it's just too much. And I've been doing the curbside thing, but because I'm off the grid, on the run from the law, I can't have any money in a checking account. I can't do it that way. So I have to go. But I usually, when I have to go, I go at night when there's less people there. But then this isn't even part of the story, but I hate when you go, it's open. Like HEB is open until that one of the main ones over there is like by Target. Target.
So like 2 a.m.
Yeah. And so you go, if it's anytime after 9, they're already starting to stock everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you this go to hell look if you're shopping in there when they're trying to restock stuff. And I'm like, one time I wanted to just say, are y'all open? I mean, if you're not open, I'll leave. But the way they just look, and I'm not like in their way, but they just, what the hell?
So rude. Did I ever tell you about
Do
my...
you not know? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Or
no, I totally do.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you about my HEB confrontation at that specific HEB by Target?
No. Can you talk about it? Is it like your? It's not like your Pizza Hut thing.
Oh, bitch! Oh no, I can talk about this.
Did it make you sign an NDA?
Ooh, bitch!
Wait, with an employee there?
No, with
Or
another
patron.
With another patron.
Oh, no, you
So
have not.
So here's what had happened.
Okay.
So something you should know about me: I'm the nicest fucking person you will ever fucking meet.
No, you're not.
But
On the surface.
I can go from 0 to hood in about 0.3 seconds. And it takes.
And Randy's the whitest guy ever, so
No,
just take that with a grain of salt.
The thing
no,
is,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I need half a reason. I grew up in the ghetto,
Half a reason.
and I got in fights a lot when I was younger. And although it's been a while, I'm not scared to throw down with someone if you get in my face about something.
All right.
Here's what had happened. It was a Sunday morning, much like the Sunday that we are currently having today. And I went to HEB because I did not have any milk for my coffee that day.
So you hadn't had your coffee yet.
I had had my coffee, and it was early, and I had been up late the night before. Grant was out of town, so it was just me on my own. I started a pot of coffee at home, and I went to HEB, got some milk. That way, my coffee would be ready
Right,
when I
when
got
you get home,
There
yeah,
you go.
ready to
And I
go.
can drink my damn coffee.
But no.
But no. So I get to the store. I got my little basket. I got my bananas. I got my milk. I'm going down the aisle, and I'm walking on the left side of the aisle.
Okay.
And this is, or it's not even the aisle. It's like where the cash registers are lined up. I was walking like in front of them, like going to a specific one.
Yeah.
It's 9 a.m. on a Sunday. There's not a goddamn person in this store.
Right.
There's maybe 7 people shopping right now. And I'm walking on the left side of the aisle. Fucking kill me. And there's another man who's in his mid 40s.
It was a road kind of
Yes.
thing, like be on the correct side of the road. Okay.
And he was walking in my direction. He was on the correct side.
So y'all are
And
both on the same side.
We're both on the same side, and we're getting close enough. And obviously, if one of us doesn't move, we're going to run into each other.
It's like
So-
grocery store chicken.
Exactly. So I see him coming. I'm not really awake at this point. I move out of his way, but I did not move in the correct direction.
So which way did you move?
I moved like farther to the left.
Oh, okay.
But I was still trying to get out of his way.
Well, there's something.
And
Some people don't even try to get out of your way. So, I mean, at least you had the courtesy to do that.
And I tried to move out of his way, and he did it at the same time. And I stopped, and I tried to get out of his way again, still going in the same direction, and he blocked me on purpose this time. And I stopped, and I looked at him, because I half thought, like, so part of me was like, oh, he wants to fight. And the other half was like, this is someone I know, and I'm not realizing who they are yet.
Right, yeah.
And they're joking, because that's like some shit you would do with someone you know at the
Yeah,
grocery
you just
store.
keep getting in their way. And
Yeah,
so,
joking around, be like, have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you have a great start to your week. And I look up at him, and of course he's wearing a fucking Baylor hat.
Of course.
And he goes, "This is America. We walk on the right side."
America.
And I took a moment to look within.
Uh-huh.
And as I walked past him on the right side, I said, "But you don't have to be a fucking asshole about it. Like you do." I said, "You don't have to be."
That's the American way.
I said, "You don't have to be a fucking asshole about it." And I said it maybe as far away as I am from the microphone right now. Like I was in his face when I said it.
Okay.
Because
it wasn't like
it's
like
it
a
would
chicken
be,
shit way where
it would be
people say
one thing
them,
if I was like trying to like bow up to him beforehand, but I was obviously trying to get out of his way.
Yeah.
I don't care how much of a point you're trying to prove, dude. You're just being an asshole.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What did you say?" And I turned around because I had already passed him at this point, and I turned around and I said, me.
Oh,
I said, "You don't have to be a fucking asshole about it." Raised my voice a little bit.
Oh
And
my God. I would have had a
like-
panic attack.
fucking that we are yelling at the top of our lungs in this HEB.
Wow.
The old man that's like ringing us, that's like we're maybe 10 feet away from the cash register. And the little old man that's like there ringing people up is like shaking because he obviously like couldn't, like if we start throwing fists, there's nothing that this old guy can do
He's
about
just gonna
it.
have to let it happen.
And there's like a little girl who's like bagging groceries there. She's obviously not ready for this. None of them were prepared to do this on a Sunday morning.
No.
And he goes, "This is America." And I was like, "What?" I said, "Don't start with me. Don't start." He goes, "This is like I-35." And I said, this is how you know when I've had it. I start clapping my syllables. Said, we are not on I-35. This is a fucking grocery store, sir. And he kept going, walk away, sir. Walk away. It's done. Walk away. Walk away. I didn't need the coffee anymore.
Right. Yeah, a shot of adrenaline got you all woke up.
I was awake.
You started clapping like the sassy black woman you are in your heart.
I mean, if you can be loud,
yeah,
it can possibly prevent the fight from happening, I feel.
Yeah.
Because if he knows that I'm going to stand up for myself verbally, you best believe I'm going to stand up for myself physically.
Right.
But
see, like, I don't, I've just lost hope for anybody following any certain way. I mean, it doesn't really matter,
had it been busier, I would have been on the right side.
Right. If it's dead, you're just kind of wandering around because, like, especially in an aisle, you really can't subscribe to the, drive on the right because there's things on both sides that you, so it's, as long as you make an effort to move out of the way and hurry up. But like, I guess because it wasn't an aisle. I guess that's why he was so upset or something. I mean, really, is that much energy needed?
And I was trying to get out of his way.
Right.
I was trying.
It wasn't like you came to a halt and you're like, oh,
well, come on,
like
guy.
you were saying, get out of the way or something.
Like I was trying to move out of your way, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
But mine wasn't. There was a guy I didn't know and asked me about. I had a hat on. And he's like, "What is that hat?" And then he started telling me about how he and his wife came there, and like they always want to talk about. Isn't Waco great? Can you? Isn't it awesome how much it is growing? I'm like, yeah, I guess. And then he started telling me about his online company that he's starting, and I'm like, what?
Bro, I don't want to know you.
I'm just trying to, like, I was done too. Like I was going to a register.
Yeah.
But then, I'm like, I'm a jerk, but I can't be a jerk to people's faces, I guess. I did it behind his back, but.
Like you're doing right now.
Right, yeah. Hopefully he didn't hear this. Because I know this is all playing all over the place. But again, that was the thing. Like when you said, oh, sometimes when somebody does that, it may be somebody and you're not paying attention to who it is. I thought this was a guy I knew or knew me, but I forgot who he was because I'm really bad. I mean, I've had an old man memory since like I was a teenager. Like I just can't. But normally faces, but I don't know. I was like, I mean, it was like 20 minutes. So I was like, well, I guess I just have to just be nice and listen to this.
Yeah.
I should have just did what you did to that one guy, even though that's not a fair.
But then you would have been the fucking asshole.
I really would have been. That would have been a unanimous. Yeah, I would have been the asshole on that.
That is awkward when you're like stuck by, like trapped by social convention to like just be nice.
Because it would be it'd be different if he wanted to talk about like abortion and religion and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Awkward.
I'm like, no, I gotta go. But he was just making pleasant conversation, and I was like. All right, and I kept moving like further away. Have you? You know when you try to get away, and I'm like, yeah,
That's nice.
and he just wasn't.
Great.
He just wasn't getting it. Yeah,
Bye.
right. I'm in line at the cashier, and he's still like
you're like at your car, and he's yelling at you from the door.
Right, and I really I went in to get to because I wasn't right. I'd gone to the last aisle and I was going to the bank of cashiers, and I went the weirdest way to ensure that I didn't accidentally. Oh, hey again, hey, remember? And I'm like, no,
Hey,
I don't want it. I don't want it to
awkward.
ignite again, and I have to, talk about it.
I saw my ex boss at HEB a while back.
Ex boss, like at the school.
Yeah, the one that decided to fire me.
Because you're gay.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't it? They had a problem with
that was part of it.
Yeah.
Whether they admit it or not. Hopefully, that's not slander. To say that I think that's a reason why.
Oh, well, if you think that, you're not saying, yeah, definitely that happened.
I think that had a reason to do with it. And I made sure that I let him know that on my last day before I slammed my keys on his desk and walked out.
There you go. You slammed him?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, I saw him at HEB.
And did you have a thing?
No, I saw him.
And that was the guy you
I saw
freaked
him,
out
and,
on.
again, that was the guy.
And it all comes together.
No, I saw him, and he did the white people face
that smile
thing.
deal.
And I just laughed at him and kept walking. Fucking asshole.
Somebody else put, like, right before you got here, you sent me this looped. It's not a meme because it's a video, but it's almost like a Vine or something.
Yep.
Or and I just saw somebody else put, like, somebody, not you, posted it again right before you got here, where white people will, like, it's like a straight smile. It's like a flat smile. They just pull their cheeks back.
It's the half smile of acknowledgement when you see.
But it's not even a half smile, really. If you think about it, it's just like, you just kind of, it's almost like whatever your resting mouth is, you just pull it back.
Yes.
Really. You just kind of, I don't know. And I was reading the comments because I was like, I want to see what white people say, like and they're like, it's one girl who had the most likes, so clearly she's right, I guess. But she was like, our mom's told us not to be rude, but if we do a full-blown smile, it's weird. Like, to a stranger. That's
fair.
Because, I mean, what's weirder? Like, if I give you a Joker smile and I don't know you, or just whatever the thing is.
I give a genuine smile.
You could give, like, a regular, hey, or you could just say, hey, what's going on? Oh, don't do that.
Don't do the face I
with
just
the
did.
eyes. I can see all the whites of your eyes.
I was smizing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, smiling with your eyes.
Smizing. Interesting.
Smizing, as taught by Tyra Banks via America's Next Top Model.
God. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break, and so we can get some advertisements here.
Yeah.
But then also you get to hear your very first.
I'm so excited.
You get to hear your very first return, and I don't really know what else we're going to talk about after the break, but I do have
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I have something to end it because there was something on Saturday Night Live last night that is really funny. Maybe because the rest of the show I thought was not that funny, but this, like, it's not even it's about dads, but it's not even just true for, like, divorced people and their dads. It's almost like just how any dad, just the sadness sometimes that are associated with dads. Like, they try hard, but then it's never that great. All right, so take a break.
Yes.
And we'll come back and
talk about dads.
Yeah, sure. Stick around.
More Weekly Yak coming right up. Welcome back to the Weekly Yak with Mac.
But then they gave me a big tip, so after I gave them my big tip.
And Randy.
Why are your shit so dusty?
I'm sorry.
It's the Weekly Yak.
There you go. There's your first one.
Yeah. Why your shit so dusty?
And it's funny because you already yelled at me kind of the same way earlier when this was
oily.
Was oily.
Or lack of oil.
Yeah, it was squeaky. So are you happy? You're officially one of the, you're official now.
Feels so official.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, good.
I feel like I'm finally part of the group.
I love it.
I like it so much.
All right, so you said you had something for this half of the show because I got
just in our celebrity gossip corner.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing that.
Guess who we're bringing back up again?
Pete Davidson,
kind of adjacently. So
Lord.
Ariana Grande revealed on Sunday, December 2nd. Hey, that's today.
Yeah,
that she has covered up a tattoo on her foot that was dedicated to ex-fiance Pete Davidson's father, with new ink paying tribute to ex-boyfriend Max Miller's dog.
Huh. This I feel like Pete Davidson should pay us for mentioning his name every week.
I hope he give me a tip.
Oh God, a big tip.
Myron was originally Mac Miller's dog, and the rapper adopted the Pitbull mix on January 2017 while he was dating Ariana Grande, and she revealed in April this year that Myron had been living with her for a few months and was, quote-unquote, her everything. So, basically, she had got a tattoo because Pete Davidson was laying it good and she was dickmatized.
Okay. Jesus.
And then now she's realizing more and more.
Wait, so she covered it. She had a tattoo of Pete Davidson's dad? Is that what you said?
I think it was dedicated to his dad. I don't know.
Oh, because of he died in 9/11.
Yeah, like a 9/11 adjacent.
Right. That's right. He was a firefighter. But what else? The dog. She also had it on her foot a tattoo about Mac Miller's dog as well? Or she covered it up with a tattoo?
She covered it up with a tattoo of Mac Miller's dog, who is like also her dog.
Right. Is that all?
Yeah.
There's nothing else? There's no other celebrity stuff going on?
I thought it was like adjacent. It's become a recurring segment on our thing to like talk about Pete Davidson, so I thought it was just so apropos.
Right, but I thought you were going to have like a whole thing, like this is a segment where you tell a bunch of, lewd and salacious gossip from celebrities, because you were a lewd and salacious person.
How dare you?
How dare you describe me perfectly?
I'm offended that you know me so well.
Right.
That was my big celebrity
So
gossip.
that's it? I got nothing else except this thing that I'm stealing from SNL.
That's it?
Don't touch me.
Oh,
you're trying to clean up? Yeah, it's messy.
Because your shit's so dusty.
Yeah, that's your, it's like your catchphrase now.
There we go.
Well, let me see. Is there anything else going on? Let's just sit here.
Bum, 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 bum.
Because I'd like to make an hour, and we got 14 minutes.
Nothing
else going?
I'm sure if something else comes up, we'll go on a tangent for a while. Just a stream of consciousness rather.
But no, I mean,
What are your holiday plans?
Oh my god, that's not good. We have to actually.
What's the update on your financial situation and things going on with that? What's being resolved? What's going on?
Oh, bingo. Well, no, I just have to. I already told you, man.
You told me. Did you tell the podcast?
I did. I thought last time where I just have to stay off the radar till February.
I mean, nothing's new.
No, I mean, I still have. I've been able to shake them. So I have my monies.
Money's good.
Yeah. But I had to, had to pay all my bills with money orders like a poor person.
Yeah.
No offense to poor people.
It happens. I was poor.
You say something really offensive, but then if you say no offense, like one of my kids.
With all due respect.
Right. One of my kids on Friday told me, because I've just, by November, like at the beginning of the year, I'm dressing like I should, ties, like a teacher should. And then like in November, I start dressing like a coach, khakis and like a polo, and I'll sneak tennis shoes in. They're red like our colors, so it's, it's fine, quote, fine, I guess. But I wore something nice for Friday because you can wear jeans on Friday. So it's funny because I wore jeans on Friday and then my whole ensemble was dressier than the rest of the whole week.
Okay.
Just because I don't give a shit the rest of the... So I had it was like a button-down shirt, button-down, jeans. I don't remember what shoes. But I wore my glasses because I fell asleep with my contacts the night before. And sometimes I don't like to put them back in. Some people can just wear them all day or like put some drops and keep... So I didn't... My eyes were too dry. And I was leaving Friday and I was stopped by to say bye to a teacher and he had some... kids in there like doing tutorials, and one of my kids was in there. He's like, no offense, but you look like a dork. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're the one in here. Like, I'm like, well, at least I passed physics in high school. He's like, no, I'm passing. I'm in here just to just because I like it. I'm like, and I'm a dork.
Wow.
But it's like it's funny when people say, I mean, he's a kid, so he didn't know, but like adults will. It's like you remember Dumb and Dumber when he goes, man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
No offense.
None taken. I'm like, what?
Hey, you're the biggest piece of shit I've ever met.
No offense.
I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings too much.
The kids have a version of no offense where they tell somebody something that would make them mad, and then they tell them, you can't get mad. They say,
but you can't
get mad. I'm like...
I never promised this.
I know. I never.
I'm just gonna be honest, but you can't get mad.
Right.
Bullshit.
He went to sleep. All right, let's watch this thing. No, you just have to listen to it though. You can't watch. Don't look at it. Yeah, you can. It's called Dad Christmas.
Okay.
Oh no. Do you like this song?
Sure.
Look at this little Asian kid.
Adorbs.
Really? He looks like a terror.
You look like a terror.
I know.
A new scarf!
And who is Claire Foy?
No idea.
Okay, well, she was the host.
Is this her?
This is her right here.
No
And she's
idea.
English. She's English, by the way, but
English.
She does a really good American accent. And look, Pete Davidson again. I forgot he was in it. He's one of the kids,
Fave.
and he actually has normal hair again. Look at that.
Yeah, good for him.
Look at this face he's making as he's opening his present.
Awesome!
Baseball glove. Thanks, Mom.
Hi. Is something wrong?
Oh,
Hillary
no,
Clinton
it's
came
just
in.
the first Christmas since the divorce.
That sounds hard.
It is, especially on the kids.
But this random lady in a pantsuit and a folder
Yeah.
just walks into their home on Christmas morning.
Okay.
It's just that made me laugh. First of all, last
What
night.
if I told you your little ones could have a bonus holiday just for them?
We get a second Christmas?
Why, yes. This year, on December 26th, you and your brother will travel to your very first Dad Christmas. Dad Christmas is a
God.
holiday held every
Spirit
year.
Airlines.
And of course, for Dad Christmas, where do you travel on?
Spirit
Airlines.
Somewhere in
Scary.
Florida that does not have a beach.
Hey, get in here.
Every Dad Christmas begins with the ceremonial lighting of an inside cigarette.
Will there at least be a Christmas tree?
Probably not, but there will be a lady who wants to be called by her first name.
Call me Deirdre.
Phone calls from your mom asking about Deidre.
So what is she, like some young bimbo?
No, she's actually like much older.
What?
Plus, we haven't even talked about Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett? What's Jimmy Buffett have to do with Dad?
Everything now. You'll also get to play fun Dad Christmas games like, what's the sleeping situation?
Dad, there's just a couch in here.
Oh, that's not just a couch.
It's a futon.
It's a futon. Got a stick.
Damn it!
What about presents? I heard the best part about Dad Christmas was the presents.
Oh, that's right, kiddo. The presents at Dad Christmas are the tops. In fact, I wrote a little song about it. Dad Christmas, he bought you a phone, and when Mom found out, she got crazy pissed off. He should have consulted with her, but he wanted to buy your affection.
Too real.
Dad Christmas, there aren't any rules, but then you realize that you kind of crave rules. Rules are important for kids. Turns out your mom's not just a bitch. So kids, are you excited about your first Dad Christmas?
No.
It sounds awful.
Well, when you're older, he'll let you do drugs here.
Sick.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad Christmas. The sad part is he really tried hard.
My favorite part is when she says "bitch," because she
Just a
doesn't say.
bitch.
She could have said, like, she could have done it in the
With
style
this,
of
just
a
a
bitch.
bitch.
But I-
Just a bitch.
I know. I gotta hear it again. Sorry. Where's this?
Are you
At?
excited about your first
Nope. Hold on. The emphasis on "bitch" is the best.
Turns out your mom's not just a bitch.
Anyway,
I do have one video to show you.
I don't want to see it. Only I may do videos. Okay, what's the
I
video?
have to show it to you on my phone because if I like searched it, you would.
Will it give me a virus because it's just gay porn?
Yeah, exactly. But I've shown this to.
Well, how am I gonna? Nobody's gonna be able to hear anything. You're just gonna show me on your phone.
They'll be able to hear it
Oh my
because
god!
okay, here we go.
Do I just need to listen? Oh my god! What is this? Oh my god!
That is
That was it.
That's it. Completely.
What are you, a high school kid? I feel like that was
Definitely.
something-
But
the guy
I've had-
sneezed in the shower and sharted all over the
and
guy's
shit all over his friend
Oh
and he
my
sneezed
God.
in the shower.
That reminds me of that. There's a scene in is it Hall Pass? I think Owen Wilson and Sudeikis where do you know that movie?
No.
Where they get a hall pass from their wives where they can like go have sex with somebody else, but
Oh, okay.
they can't because they're guys and they're lame.
I have not actually seen that movie. But
And then
yeah.
the girls actually like meet somebody that they could love. Like they have way more. But anyway, so at the end they're at a hotel and this girl that's somehow with them, she feels really bad and they take her they take her into the hotel and she sits on the bathtub and she sneezes. I guess she didn't have any panties on and she sneezes and it blows shit all over the thing. But she doesn't know she did it, and Sudeikis is like, and she's like, I feel so much better now. And he's just like,
It'd be like that sometimes.
yeah.
I don't know about you. I'm extremely regular.
Okay.
I know you really wanted to know.
I
that.
did. I mean, I pretty much am. I have to eat yogurt sometimes to make sure, but
Yeah. I'm
is this really how we're going to end it?
I'm like up to 4 times a day.
Okay. Do you drink coffee too? Is that
So much coffee.
That usually does
Yeah.
it. 5 minutes. This is a really labored show to try to get to an hour here.
Oh, wow.
There's nothing else. You got nothing. I mean, nothing happened in your life.
No.
Oh my god.
So boring.
Let's see. Yeah, I got. I gave you 3 stories. Kind of. It was really a commentary on lack of celebrities and KFC commercials.
I talked about my
not wanting to.
violent
We're filling
interaction.
time by talking about what we've already talked
Yes,
about.
it's like
Man.
like an essay. Gonna tell
The
you what I'm gonna tell
conclusion.
you.
Yeah. All right. Today. Yeah. And so, as you can see,
In conclusion.
I always used as you can see because I thought I sounded smart when I said
As
that.
stated above,
Right. We talked about this and this.
per my last email.
Yeah. I always do that. I write per my last email when I'm trying to show somebody they did something they did wrong, but I don't want to sound too condescending. Per my last email, I mean, like I just fucking told you this. But
If you had fucking read it a little bit better, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I delivered something to your school the other day.
for favor?
A bomb.
Oh God,
No.
man, they're gonna connect this to me.
No, it's something favor. I delivered something from Fazoli's to a teacher.
I thought you were gonna say to a kid.
No.
Because it's funny, like a lot of the restaurants that mainly pizza places that actually deliver themselves. The school has told them not to take orders from kids, but now with the app, like
They don't
I had
know.
a kid last year that ordered from Sikkim Delivery, the Baylor
Really?
one. And kids are just I mean, adults are frivolous with their money too, but kids really don't care, especially when their parents just give them the money.
Mm-hmm.
He would just I remember he would get something from Bush's, and so $7, and then the tax, and then the delivery fee, and then the tip, and he would just give him, it'd probably be like 13 or 14. He would just give him all his money, like $20. I'm like, dude, what are
crazy.
you doing? I don't need that much. What are you gonna do for tomorrow? And he's like, well, I'll just get some more money. I'm like, oh, okay.
I wish my parents had that much money to just give it to me. He's a future Baylor kid.
You think so?
Already getting in the habit of spending all of his.
Well,
parents' money.
it depends. You could go one of two ways: either that, or you're going to be broke and destitute because you don't know how to handle the money.
Yeah, you're going to be in so much debt from Target that you're going to be dodging people.
Oh my God, what an asshole! Well, I guess on that we should go.
Love you, man.
No, it's too late. Yeah, that hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I did spend above my means. It's fine. And I try to do it the right way. I'm not trying to do bankruptcy because I'm a bitch.
Molly didn't raise no bitch.
Yeah. I was trying to do the right thing, but see what that got me.
YOLO.
The lesson here, don't try to do the right thing.
Exactly.
Get out of your responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get a second chance, screw that up too.
Exactly.
So once I get all my credit cleared, I'm going to get a bunch more cards and then screw it up. And then just
sounds good.
Just keep going. Donald Trump did it, right?
Circle of life.
Right? The circle of debt. Should make a parody song about that.
And it fucks us all.
I was going to do the little chants in the background, but I thought it would sound racist if I tried to do it.
Disney is on the phone with their lawyers right now.
Well, that live action one's about to come out next
There you
year,
go.
so
The live action of all CGI.
Right. Actually, there's something I want to talk about before we go.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, I forgot about this one.
Changed your mind?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that I had this. I was watching the show. People were like, "Yes, it's over," and then I'm like, "No. I'm gonna talk about something else." This cringeworthy, forced show. But I was watching HBO, and it wasn't. They have investigative journalism. It wasn't like Vice or anything. It was something else. It was about robots. It had a very ominous title. It was the future of robots, or whatever it was. But
okay.
You know how Japan's weird anyway.
Okay, sure.
Well, so they've got androids like at hotels that will, I mean, like they look like people that are at the desk. They're robots, so they're there all day.
Okay.
And because they have, what's the famous one that they take around the world? Terra, I think is her name.
Oh, the like the artificial intelligence that has
Yeah.
like a human head. I know.
Well, she's like a whole body too, but I mean,
I don't know.
I think
name.
it's some. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks. I mean, as real as a robot has looked in real life.
Yeah.
So far. So, anyways, at this specific hotel, because they were saying, this Japanese guy, not just a guy, but I guess he was something in robotics. He was like, the West looks at robots about taking all the jobs, but he's like, Japanese people look at it differently. We look at it as, well, if a robot can do it and make our life easier, then why not? So it's like a lot of, because how overpopulated that part of Asia is, they have like in airports and malls and stuff, they have a lot of people, a lot of jobs where people, have to come up and get you, like sell you a service. Like, here's a flyer, come over here to this kiosk and all this stuff. And that's mainly what they're talking about using it for. And so a lot of those ladies that do those jobs were nervous. But then the one at the hotel, I don't understand why it's got to be. So there's a lady in one line you can get in, and the other one's like a dragon robot, I guess for kids if they want to go.
Okay.
So you can ask it a bunch of stuff, but and it's so weird because like even when it's not helping somebody, it still like makes movements like it's alive, like it's still like like a human would do. I mean, not like
freaky.
that, but
but I get what you mean.
And I'm like, but why isn't it just a computer screen? That's less creepy.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it just a self-check? And why does it have to be a? I mean, but what extra does that? How does that benefit you to have it be a weird, creepy robot face? Then,
as opposed to like an
because
actual
I mean
human.
the robot and the intelligence in the computer would be the same as it is in this silicone robot.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to make it like
humanoid?
Oh yeah, like that's so weird. Like, especially in the place you're sleeping. I don't get up and go down to the thing at night and see some weird android over there and
It's a little scary.
looking at, like, what if it messes up? Like, I hated.
He hates it too.
I hated.
He hates robots.
Chuck E. Cheese with those weird.
Oh, the animatronic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, freaky.
And those aren't even AI. Those are just, they're set to do one thing over and over. That stuff just freaks me out. So, like, I don't know.
So you are not prepared for the incoming android invasion?
Well, it's just I don't understand the point. I mean, the artificial intelligence is fine. It's just the packaging. Why does it? Some weirdos are gonna like try to fuck these things too, if they don't already.
If they haven't already,
yeah.
I mean, they have sex robots. There's like a specific company that makes and manufactures sex robots customizable to.
Well, see, a doll was fine because like it doesn't. I mean, unless it gets possessed, I guess, and comes to life. But I mean, I'm ready for. Like these things to become sentient and
was the robot fucking you, Barbara?
It's going to be like, Hal on A Space Odyssey where he just, what are you doing? I can't allow you to do that. And it's just going to.
Your voice doing that is just a little too.
I'm a robot. I just pulled my face off and I'm a robot. Yeah. Have you ever seen A Space Odyssey?
Yeah, I saw it when I was a kid.
Okay. But you
Fucked
know what
me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because he's just so calm. That voice is so calm. And he like.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Yeah. I can't do that, Dave. And he just like lets people die. He like cuts off their oxygen and all this stuff. And he's just a red dot.
That's it.
And he didn't have arms or anything. These things are like mobile. They can, he was a whole ship. He kind of had limited mobility.
It was a little scary.
Yeah. But I mean, if the robots are mobile and somehow connected to systems where they can control, it's over. It's over, man.
It's over.
Game over, man. I mean, Game over.
If we aren't already going to die from nuclear apocalypse or climate change, the robot invasion is definitely the
right. At least we have. At least there's like a smorgasbord of ways we're all just going to end humanity.
Yeah.
It won't just be one boring way. It'll be like all these ways, and then the robots can live here because they don't need oxygen. If the environment's crap,
that's true.
They can just live.
That one robot is on Mars now and got all those pretty pictures.
All right. Did you see how happy all the nerds were at NASA?
Of course. Fucking nerds.
Well, it's a good thing. Anyway, I guess there's something to be hopeful for. All right.
Yeah.
Now we can get out of here.
Now we can go.
That's end on a creepy note. I don't know. Like, and people would go in and say, can I talk to a human to the robot? I feel like that would make the robot mad.
A little bit.
You know, I'm like,
that robot gonna snap at some point.
I don't want to upset, and it just like lift up the desk and throw it at you or something. But I mean, I can understand. I get frustrated at the self-checkout at the store.
Yeah.
But you're trying to check into your. Anyway, I don't know. But again, I don't want to be sleeping in that hotel and these robots are just around. Like,
as opposed to when you're sleeping and I'm here at the table.
Well, at least you're human. I know what you are. Well, not really. I don't really know what you are.
You don't know it for a fact.
Well, that's true. I just meant like what kind of person you are. But yeah, I guess you could be a robot. We could both be robots. Let me ask you an impossible question and see if you remember that was the test to decide if somebody's a robot or not.
Are human or robot? Yeah.
What? You're blinking weirdly. I think you're malfunctioning. Oh my God, it's all over. Please send help. If you never hear another episode, it's because Randy's a robot. Randy the robot. Oh Randy my robot. God, it all makes sense.
The gayest robot in the world.
You're like a robot. Like if Richard Simmons was a robot.
I am extremely offended.
Do gay people not like being compared to Richard Simmons?
No, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's been. There's been some worries about him. It always sucked. He was such an easy target. He's always like a nice person, but people. Anyway, some of it he kind of brought on himself. Dude, just the shorts. Can you just the short? Like, not you. Richard
I like the shorts.
Okay, well. All right, we're going to go. Anything else?
That's
Are
it.
you doing anything this weekend?
I'm sleeping a lot.
Oh, I mean,
great.
You don't have any shows or
No
anything?
shows coming up, no.
You did improv last week.
Improv this last night.
Oh, yeah. It was Ugly Sweater.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever. And then if you're listening to this in Waco, we'll do our radio show the 15th and the 16th, I think.
Yes. That sounds right.
I think.
It's a Friday and a Saturday night.
14th and 15th. Anyway, it's not this weekend, but the weekend after, Friday and Saturday. So if you're around, you can come listen to us play different characters and watch us make sound effects.
It'll be great
on the stage. So anyway, all right. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Randy.
All right, bye.
Catch you guys next time on the Weekly Ag. Goodbye.
That was awesome.
Thanks for listening to the Weekly Yak.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Check us out at weeklyyak.com. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Lighthouses rule.
And subscribe to us on iTunes.
Keep looking up, because that's where it all is.